Hey home bakers, and thank you very much for your patience in waiting for the Home Bakers Club to arrive. I know we've been talking about it for ages and ages now, and all this time I've been chipping away at it, building it. I've never attempted something on this scale before, and my skills normally lie in kind of mixing flour and water together, not website development. I hope you like it when it comes. Last week, to those of you on the waiting list, I sent you an email asking you if you had any questions about the Home Bakers Club, and here they are. If you're not on that list and you'd like to be, there's a link underneath. You can sign up, and I'll be sending to that list this weekend an email with the launch date inside. Woo! Isn't that exciting? After this video, you will hopefully fully understand what I'm trying to create here, and also you would have decided whether or not it's for you. Jane Johnson asks, how will the club work? The Home Bakers Club is an online bread making course platform I'm putting inside bakewithjack.co.uk. You will get a login if you're a member, and you will log in and find a wealth of informational videos, bread making recipes with attached videos that you'll be able to do at home as if I'm in your kitchen with you wherever you are in the world. Sharon Betzer asks, hi Sharon, are the lessons live or pre-recorded, and will there be recipes available or transcripts of the lessons? Similar question from Kim Rothermel. Courses are all pre-recorded, so you can access them anytime. Whatever time zone that you live in, wherever you are on the planet, you can do it in your own time, and you're not tied to a specific time, like 1 o'clock in the morning if you're on the other side of the world. It's all there for you to access whenever you want, for as long as you choose to be a member of the platform. Videos are accompanied by full instructions, both on the website and a little printable version that you can print off if you want and scribble all over. That's probably what I would do. And kit lists of the stuff that you need as you go along. Jane Johnson also asks, what is included in the membership? I will tell you what you get as a Home Bakers Club member. Anytime access to exclusive on-demand bread making classes with me. Printable recipes and kit lists to keep in your kitchen, like I spoke about a minute ago. A wealth of information and knowledge on an ever-expanding platform. More on this in a little bit. Helpful guides and advice on bread making equipment and ingredients. A 10% discount in the Bake with Jack online shop for as long as you're a member. And your chance to have your say on the future evolution of the Home Bakers Club. Sue Hedges, hi Jack. Will it be yearly membership thing? Or do you buy a workshop as a one-off? Good question. Also, will you be able to access as many times as you want or just once? Good luck with it all, Jack. I hope you're well. Thank you very much. That's kind. Similar question from Alison Coles, who's very excited. So am I. It is a membership thing, Sue. You can pay on a monthly rolling basis, meaning you can cancel whenever you like, or you can pay up front for the year at a slightly discounted rate, and you get unlimited access to everything in there. Also, as a member, I will have you in a list of members, and every once in a while I'll drop you an email when new things are being added to the Home Bakers Club. Heidi Barr asks, what is the cost? Is it subscription or access? Do you have to pay for each course individually? Same question, very popular question, what is the cost? Eileen Chang, loads of you. Chris Ross, Christina Martin, Carol Andrew, Chris Clark, Jill Kanga. Hi Jill. Kathleen Price, Judy Henry, Kathy Word, Doug, MX and Claire Nurse. I'm still working out the finer details. I'm looking at a monthly fee, less than a tenner, more than a fiver, somewhere in between there, and an annual fee that you'll be able to pay for 10 months and get 12 months. Does that make sense? The 12-month fee is the equivalent of 10 monthly fees, so you get like 2 months for free. Peter Mottis, will you release a batch of videos or in a weekly release? Similar question from Betty Sachokai. I want to say Sachokai. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. There will be a batch of videos that I've been working hard on the last few months. A chunk of recipes, a chunk of other things in various different categories. What is there from the beginning when you log in? Enough stuff to get us going in the beginning. After that, new stuff will be added in kind of chapters, dropped in as we go along, and there's a space on the actual homepage of the members area where it tells you what is going to come next. The bulk of it in the beginning is based on easy recipes, start to finish yeasted bread recipes that are quite simple and straightforward to do. And then we'll start introducing other things in the future, like things like stone baked chapter and pre-ferments, overnight things and sourdough as we go along. James Z, I live in the States. Will you address product conversions? What would I buy as a suitable alternative? Product conversions are tricky, and I thought about this a lot because I know many of you are over in America, and I know many of you are in different countries all over the globe. So then, if I was to give product conversions, swapping one thing for another thing, we're at risk of making the whole thing a big mess of alternatives for everybody all over the world. We all know that bread making is a learning journey, and whatever is used in your area for bread, I think in America a lot of people use all-purpose flour, try it for a few recipes and see how you get on with it, would be my advice in this area, because your experience is better than my Googled product conversion, what I haven't had any practice with. Does that make sense? It wouldn't be the right thing to do, I don't think. Also, there's an ingredients section with useful information on things like flour types, different yeast types, and how to use them, how to convert them, and stuff like this, which will be added to more and more as new ingredients are introduced and the club grows and evolves. Brian Buchanan asks, will online courses be in real time or edited to a timed length? Excellent question. I've done things in real time here because since you're at home doing this, I filmed it in a way that I'm actually doing it. That way you can do what I'm doing as I'm doing it, just like we do in class together. When I'm in class, I'm very aware that things that kind of pop up into my mind that I speak about or touch upon while we are doing the actual thing can be the most valuable. Also, often it's the smallest thing that people hear and go, oh, okay, yeah, that's why I haven't done this right, or that's why this is not coming out like this. And so what I try to do is film this in such a way that you'd be able to do it along with me with minimum pausing and rewinding, and we would just be hanging out, having that chit chat and learning those things as we go along. I did it that way to hopefully bring the most value to you and also make it the most practical as possible without too much chopping and rewinding and pausing and things like this. Within the Homebakers Club, just like in the book, there's with bread recipes, meaning things that you can make with your bread, things you can serve your bread with and celebrate and make it the star of the show. These are filmed in a more traditional kind of cookery video where you can kind of watch it and then crack on with it. And you can kind of watch it at your leisure if you want to, while you're in between waiting for your dough to puff up. Kathy Lacey, what will the Homemakers Club offer that I can't get from existing YouTube channel, website and book? What a question. Same question from Jeff Doherty. For me, it's exactly what I talked about a minute ago. It's that sense of me doing it with you and you doing it with me that I feel is missing from these kind of chopping and changing platforms where the game is speed. Everything here has its place and its purpose and also its limitations. The book is a wonderful, beautiful thing you can have on your shelf and you can pick it up and open it up and flick through the pages and see what you want to make. It's tangible and it's a thing of beauty and it's a thing of permanence, but it does have its limitations. No matter how many pictures we put in there, none of them move, right? That's the limitations of a book. YouTube is a wonderful place where I can share everything that I know and everything that I love with you all over the world. This place brings more opportunity than anybody could possibly have imagined 20 years ago. You can look up whatever it is that you want to learn on here. Quick and it's snappy and it's quick cut, disposable information that we can watch in our downtime. Limitation is everything is competing for everybody's attention all of the time in a world of distraction and interruption. In the club, I can bring you so much more value that I believe represents the financial investment that you make. I can make the kind of video that I believe is the most valuable to home bakers all over the world based on my 10 years experience of hosting actual in-person classes. Organising everything in such a way that's hopefully well thought out and easy to find so that we can bake together in a place that's just for us, away from those limitations. That was a long answer to a small question, wasn't it? Ha! You know me. Nigel Cope, do you use fast action yeast? Yes. In fact, in all the videos that are there at the moment, I'm using fast action yeast because that's what I had. There is information about other types of yeast, fresh yeast, and no doubt they will make an appearance as we go along down the line. Will you be covering sourdough, says Pat Lee and Nadia Gersteiger? You'll notice when you log in, everything there is yeasted to begin with, but just like in the book, just like here on YouTube, where sourdough is part of what I do, sourdough will also become part of the Homebakers Club in time. Emily, Nig, will we be able to leave comments, questions under the video lessons that you or other homemakers can answer in reply? Yes! I have big ideas of how to make the Homemakers Club more interactive. Ideas stunted at present by my technical abilities. For now, you can leave comments underneath the recipes in exactly the way as you do on the blog sometimes. You can pop in there and have a chat and talk to each other in there. Jane Johnson, once again, will there be different levels of recipes, or can you just pick and choose whenever you want? Recipes are presented firstly with an idea of how long they're going to take you to make them start to finish, and also with a kind of level of difficulty, I suppose. Everything you'll find when you log in will be yeasted and is kind of classed as easy. No pre-ferment, nothing to do overnight, and no special equipment needed. As the club evolves, we'll start talking about more trickier aspects or more involved ways of doing things, and so things will be organised in time in that way. There's not really an order either. You don't have to work your way down a course in an order. You can just kind of pick and choose whatever you like depending on what's practical for you in your time scale, and also how confident you feel in your abilities at this time. Betty again asks, is there part for problems and fixes? This is a good shout. Not at the moment, but this is a really cool idea. It'd be good, wouldn't it, if there was a place you could post pictures of your bread, or like a fault finder section. I will put it on my list. I will be dropping the launch date in your inbox this weekend if you're on the list, and if you're not and you want to be, go and do it now. This has been a huge undertaking, and I hope it shows when you log in. I'm excited about it, and I hope this video has helped you decide if that is actually something you'd like to do or not. I'll be in touch very soon. See ya.